You guys know how I do it. I normally do this during the week, Monday through Friday. I know that today's Saturday, but I was thinking because I didn't do a live yesterday, right? Because I got caught up. I was doing some things. I was checking out a couple of hotels, and I went to an event, two events. I had two events to go to, and I just didn't have time to do the live. But I said, you know what? I'm 24/7, right? Russell of Hotels is 24/7, meaning, I don't take any days off. I mean, you just do what you have to do, right? So I'm like, well, what's wrong with posting and doing things on a Saturday? I do post things on a Saturday, but sometimes I don't necessarily do lives on Saturdays or Sundays. But that doesn't mean I can't do them. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do me a live today. I had a little time, and I said, I'm gonna do a live. So hey, it is Saturday. I understand that. I didn't lose track of the day or losing my mind, but hey, I hope you guys are doing well on this Saturday. And just like any other day when I do a live, you're more than welcome to make comments. Let me turn on my little comment screen here just in case anyone has any comments or saying hey or what the heck you doing on a Saturday. But anyway, I did my yard work. I'm done. Even washed the car, you know what I mean? So I've done my domestic things today, and now it's time to get back to work. But anyway, I was yesterday at two hotels, right? So I actually was at the Conrad. This is the Conrad downtown LA. This is on my list of hotels I need to go check out, right? So it was the Conrad and the Hotel Per LA, which I haven't been to yet, but I was able to get to the Conrad yesterday. Just so happened I went there for an event, and I didn't even look at it. I was invited to this event, and I looked at the agenda or the venue, and it was at the conference. I was like, I've been meaning to go there, right? And I even just said it 2 days ago to Dylan that that's one of the hotels I needed to go check out. So here I am, right? So I said, well, I got a chance to do that. I didn't get a chance to look at the rooms, but I did get a chance to look at their space. Their lobby is on the 10th floor. It's a dynamic hotel, beautiful hotel, right across from Disney Concert Hall. So if you need to be downtown, it's next to across the street from the Disney Concert Hall, as well as across from the Superior Court building. So if you need to be in trial, you need to stay at this hotel. I mean, it's literally just across the street from there. So in fact, that's where I was. I wasn't in trouble. I was attending a ceremony there in the Superior Court building, and they had a reception across the street. So I thought, man, this is a great time to come check it out. 305 rooms, 13 meeting rooms, about 13,000 square feet of meeting space. But the space that I saw, the space that I thought was very good, that was very nice, was the rooftop space. It's called Aqua Viva Lounge. Aqua Viva, not Aqua Velvet. No, I didn't say that. I said Aqua Viva. Okay, lounge. It's outside. It seats about 110 people. Private events, dope. Okay, fire. Okay, food, dope, fire. And actually, I ran into someone. One of the servers was a server at a hotel I used to work with a couple years ago. And I said, I couldn't remember his name. He didn't remember my name. He did remember me. But I said, don't I know you? And he said, I think so. I said, you used to work at the Sheraton. He said, well, I still do. I'm like, okay, good. I said, I just want to make sure. But yeah, it's good to just, run into people. And it's always good to have good relationship with people, right? So when you see them, they're not treating you like crap or anything like that. So always treat people with respect, because you never know where you're going to see them, where they're going to see you, what event you're going to be at, where they're going to work at next. And a lot of, like servers have multiple jobs at multiple hotels, right? So it's, that's happened before, but I just wanted to mention that. So, hey, Don Michelle Hondale, how are you? Hope you are well. Thank you so much for joining this quick little live. What you doing on a Saturday? But no, I appreciate you. Where are you located, if you don't mind? You don't mind my asking. But anyway, yeah. So I just wanted to, like I said, I do these lives normally every day, Monday through Friday. Times, I have to come up with a time where I could do it consistently, but I just don't. But my job, I'm Russell of Hotels, Russell Edmond. I'm a hotel site selection expert agency, whatever. I assist companies and organizations with finding that right hotel for their meeting, their convention, their conference, their retreat, whatever the case may be. I'm here to assist. So every time I do these lives, I want to make sure I do three things. And if you do lives or whatever, you always want, and even if you're doing your little elevator pitch, speech, or whatever the heck you call it, always let people know three things, right? who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. I just mentioned my name, what I do, how I can help. Basically, take the hotel site selection off of someone's desk, right? Someone that's maybe the meeting planner, and maybe so they can concentrate on just the aspect of the meeting, the content of the meeting. They don't have to worry about that because I'm finding the location for them. I'm going over the contracts for them. I'm making sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. I'm making sure they're getting the pricing that they're looking for, the meeting space they're looking for. I detail all that stuff out for them, right? So that's how I can help. So Miss Dawn says she's in Concord, California. Like visit Concord? Okay, I see you. Thank you so much. And she said, I'm just chilling today, chilling like a villain. Okay, all right. Well, I'm chilling now, right? But I was working. On Saturdays I devote to doing my yard work and all that kind of stuff. All the domestic stuff, and I enjoy doing the yard work. And I can be out there all day if I got stuff to do, I'll be out there all day. But I did my basic cut today. I didn't have to do a lot of trimming and all that kind of stuff. So we're good. And then I washed the car. So in fact, it wasn't even my car that I washed. I have friends that, I don't live too far from the airport, right? So a lot of times when people fly out, they want to ride to the airport. And I said, okay, well, I'll give you a ride in your car, right? So this car was so filthy, I didn't want people to think it was abandoned in front of my house. So I was like, let me wash this car because it was beyond filthy. I've never seen a car so darn filthy, and it was black. And black when it's clean, it's the sharpest thing out there. But when it's dirty, filthy like this was, it looks abandoned, right? So I said, I have to wash this car, and thank God it wasn't a big car. So, but I went ahead and washed it for him. So, daughter's graduation. Okay, very good. Congratulations to your daughter. There's a party going on. Okay, we'll see. You should have told me. I could have come and brought a gift and all that stuff. No, I'm in LA. I can't be in Concord. But no, that's good. Congratulations, Don, to your daughter. Very good. A lot of people graduating, right? I know a lot of I was up north several weeks ago. My niece graduated from East Bay, right? And in fact, I drove through Concord on my way to Walnut Creek because one of the dinners was in Walnut Creek. So I know Concord, girl. I know what's going on. So anyway, so this is the Conrad, downtown LA. This is the lobby, 10th floor, overlooks. In fact, you can see part of the Disney concert hall as it pans to your right. You'll see it right there. So you can see it right there. So it's literally right across the street. So great views. Of course, I got that free Wi-Fi too. So there you go. Let's see what else. There's something else I want to show you. Let's see. Speaking of Walnut Creek, congratulations. And I had to do this, right? She was a guest on my show twice. Okay, I do a show called On Air with Russell of Hotels, which is a live hospitality talk show. We talk about the good, the bad, ugly, the challenging of hospitality, including in that are CVBs, Convention and Visitors Bureaus, and DMOs. Okay, so Miss Nicole has been on my show twice, right? When she first started with Visit Walnut Creek, and then maybe she'd been there a couple years and she came back on, right? Well, now she just got promoted. So congratulations to, do I got any congratulation music? I don't know. Let me just play some background music. But congratulations to Miss Nicole Hankton. She's the new executive vice president at it's called Visit Walnut Creek. It's the Visitors Bureau, so it's not a convention. They don't have a convention center because most of the time you see CVB. So this is a DMO, a destination marketing organization, right? That's the marketing arm for the convention or the Visitors Bureau. So she is now the new executive vice president. So just want to congratulate her in only a way that I could do it, right? So this was actually our last kind of interview together. Not an interview, conversation we had when she was on my show, On Air with Russell of Hotels, every Tuesday at 1:00, live here on LinkedIn and YouTube. So this is just her, talk. You can't hear her, but she just basically saying how, what a great conversationalist I am. That's all she was saying, right? So, but no, we're talking about, DMOs and things like that and what a DMO is and all that stuff. Speaking of that, I'm not sure if you guys saw the posting that I did on LinkedIn. So check out my last postings on LinkedIn. One had to do specifically with CVB's DMOs, right, and what they are, and what they do. What is their role within the hospitality space, right, or the hospitality industry? And it kind of explains everything in detail. Yeah, I did it, right. So because and the reason why I did it, I was speaking with someone that had been in the industry for a while, and they really didn't. She was a hotel person, right, but she really didn't know the role of a DMO. So I said I guess I kind of took offense to that because she'd been in the industry for a while, and hotel people need to know who their CVB or DMO people are. Okay, and I ended the conversation. I said, I'm gonna send you something. Give me your email because I'm gonna send you something explaining. I didn't tell her what it was, but basically what it was a thing that I posted on LinkedIn, basically explaining their role and what a CVB, a DMO does. CVB and DMO, kind of the terms are interchangeable. And just so we don't have this conversation again, like I don't even know what it is, or it didn't have a contact there. I said, what you need to do is get up this phone right now, call or go visit your local DMO, CVB, introduce yourself. They are a contact you need to have. Okay, they are people, resources that you need to have. I'm a resource for people, right? But I rely on them to give me information, right? So I'm like, and guess what? The information is free, right? It's free 99. That's my favorite thing. So what is Ms. Dawn saying? She's saying something. Are you spinning? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Spinning? Am I spinning? Are you spinning? Is it because of the video? I'm not sure. Oh, nice. It's beautiful. Nice. Policy is the one for me. Policy's out there in Brazil. How are you, Policy? And Don says, you work at the Marriott, Don? Is that what it says? I think that's what that says. I can put these comments on. I don't know why I'm not putting these comments on the thing. Let me see. Hold on one second. I'm going to add you on LinkedIn. I appreciate that. And follow me on, if you don't follow me on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I do these lives, like I said, Monday through Friday, with the exception of today. I'm doing it on Saturday, right? So please make sure you add or subscribe to my channel on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. I did. You know what? You're all right. I like you. Okay, thank you so much. And let's see, Paula C is right there. Paula C says hello. Thank you, Paula C. And okay, I did. She said she did. Paula C says she's on the road listening to me. Where you going, Paula C? Be careful, okay? I appreciate you listening, though. I love Paula C. And yeah, thank you, Don. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Don, Michelle, Hondell. Appreciate you. See, I love that. See, and she said she was chilling today. Let me just post these things. She said she's chilling today. See, when people come on, I can put your comments on the screen, as you can see right now. You can see how excited I am to do that, right? So she's chilling today, and then she says, daughter's graduation party later. Oh, that's so cool. Love that. It's all about family. And she made comments about the hotel. And then, okay. And then she says, thank you. You're welcome. I said, thank you. And I said, you're welcome. So no, thank you. I appreciate you coming on. But once again, congratulations to Miss Nicole Hankton, new executive vice president of the Visitors Bureau at Visit Walnut Creek. Go Calipolitan. Calipolitan is a drink that they developed or they came up with. That's like their signature drink in Walnut Creek, right? So Walnut Creek is a great little community, kind of walkable community, lots of restaurants, lots of bars, kind of the place to be, right? If you're in that kind of that Bay Area, not too far from Oakland, I want to say about 30 minutes from Oakland, probably about the same from San Francisco on a good day, but yeah, so I love that, the vibe of that area, and of course we love Nicole. So once again, congratulations And then Don Michelle says, family bam. Okay, all right, I got you. Family's important. Familia es muy importante. Okay, always remember that. All right, so there you go. Love Walnut Creek. See, let me throw that up there. She loves Walnut Creek. There we go. Right, so which is right next door to Concord, where I guess Don she lives or she's out there. So appreciate you. Let's see what else do I have out here. There was something else. There was something else. Oh, I was at the. I hope this doesn't get anybody a bit dizzy as well. So I was at the Ace Hotel downtown LA. So I did the Conrad earlier, and then I had dinner with a friend, Mr. Victor Simmons, vice president of Ace Hotels. So this is the Ace Hotel downtown LA. So this is their restaurant, or I guess restaurant upstairs. It's called Upstairs. Damn, okay, that's a great name. So we had some drinks. I normally don't drink anything but beer, right? But last night I said, you know what? I'm gonna live on the edge. I'm gonna have a couple of these. They call them senoritas, I think. It's called, maybe it's one of their signature drinks. It's called the senorita. That's tequila. I love tequila if I'm gonna drink anything other than beer. So tequila and some lime, and it has the tahini around the edges and all that kind of stuff. So it was good. And we just had some salsa, chips and salsa, and some guacamole. But the point I'm trying to make is keep in touch with people, right? So Victor and I have known each other for years. When I mean for years, I mean 4 years. So anytime he comes to town, we make it a point to get together, and just kind of break bread and just, catch up with each other, right? And a lot of people come across my mind, and sometimes I reach out to them, and sometimes I forget to reach out to them. So I always try to, every year I come up with this thing, like when somebody is on my mind, I'm gonna reach out to them, and it's normally like a former colleague, or maybe we've lost touch and things like that. But make sure that you keep in touch with people that you work with, you used to work with, because you never know where those conversations lead, right? Like I said, he's now the VP of HR, Human Resources, and what's it called, DE&I, diversity, inclusion, and equity. Okay, so he's the head dude with Ace Hotels. Ace Hotels is now also an international company. They have about 10 hotels, I think, and they're still growing, right? So they have a hotel in Japan. I think they're going to add one in Australia. They have like Portland, New Orleans, LA, Palm Springs, New York, like Manhattan. I think they have one in Manhattan and Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken. So just to name a few. So it was good just to catch up with him. Of course, have a couple of beverages, and just like I said, just talk about what's going on in the industry from maybe his perspective, and he'll ask me the same thing from my perspective. And like I said, you never know what type of synergies you guys can create. Like I said, I've known Victor for a long time, and I'm saying over 30 years. Okay, so we actually went to school together, right? So it's always good to reach out and connect with those colleagues that you maybe have lost touch with. Although Victor and I haven't lost touch, but it just came up. And then I reached out to someone else a couple of days ago. And Joy Lynch, excuse me, her name used to be Florentino, but now it's Lynch. Joy Lynch. We used to work together years ago too. She's now with Gaylord. Is it Gaylord Hotels with Marriott? Gaylord is a Marriott brand. They're building a new hotel in San Diego. And I reached out to her because I hadn't talked to her in a while, right? So just reached out and said, and I reached out to her because I didn't have her number. So I reached out to her on LinkedIn, right? And just said, hey, how are you doing? Great, project that they're working on in San Diego. Hey, we need to catch up, just that kind of thing. And I put my number. She called me, just like that. She called me, although I didn't know whose number it was, so it went to voicemail. But then we connected today, right? So that's what I'm talking about. It's about that they may be wanting to reach out to you too. So sometimes you just have to be the person to reach out. Okay, it's okay to reach out to your former colleagues and all that kind of stuff. Because you just never know where those conversations are going to go. So I'm trying to get Joy to come on the show on air with Russell of Hotel so we can talk about the project, talk about, her career, because no two people in this industry started off alike, right? So we want to find out where she was. Because when I knew Joy back in the day in Sacramento, right? So that's where I knew her from. She was a sales manager. I was the night manager / AGM kind of thing. So, yeah. So, and from there, we always kind of kept in touch, but kind of lost touch for a while because, life does happen, kids and all this kind of stuff does, things do happen. So, but it's good that, we're both still in the game and it's good that we're going to connect, right? So that's what it's all about. So just remember that it's okay to connect with people. It's okay to, people that we used to have a relationship with, we can still, pick up the phone and say, hey, hey, what's going on? I see you posting things on LinkedIn. I see you're doing this now. Can we just catch up? That kind of thing. So that's what it's all about. So, is that Lauren Brown? Wait a minute. Let me just, I see another. Hold on one second. Don Michelle, she throws up 3 hearts. Appreciate you, Don Michelle. And then I see Miss Lauren Brown, keep in contact with your contacts. I love that. Keep in contact with your contacts. You know what? I got to make a song about everything, right? So, but no, I appreciate that, Miss Lauren Brown. So yeah, so that makes sense. I'm gonna put that up there again. Keep in contact with your contacts. You just never know where these conversations go. Just like Lauren and I, every now and then, we see each other on, social media, but every now and then I'll pick up the phone and call her or she'll call me and we'll have, we'll be on the phone for 2 hours, talking about things. So it's just, like I said, you just never know where conversations go. You don't have to necessarily be like-minded people because sometimes, some people to think differently, that will jog something in your mind. Like, oh shoot, I never thought about it like that. Let me can I apply this to some of the things that I do, right? So that's what it's all about. It's about creating those synergies. It's about creating that community or reaching out to that community or building that community, right? That because everybody needs some go-to people. I'm an entrepreneur. You always think, I'm out here by myself. I'm trying to do this stuff. Well, there's other people that do the same things that are out there by themselves. And it's good to get with those people that maybe are doing their own thing as well. Then that way we don't feel like we're in this alone, right? So we kind of all go through the same issues. We're all trying to make money somehow, right? We all have, things we got to compile like invoices and all that stuff. So you'd be amazed some of the things that we share about, what do you use for your invoices? How do you file your taxes? All this kind of stuff, right? You just be amazed on some of the similar things that we do as entrepreneurs, right? So keep in touch with people, keep in contact with your contacts. So that's what Miss Lauren Brown said, okay? And then she threw up like 3, she said, this is lit, fire. So there you go. So no, I appreciate that. True, need to catch up. Yes, we need to catch up again, Miss Lauren Brown. So no, I appreciate everybody. Lauren's she's on YouTube. Okay, all right, I see you there on YouTube. See, I can tell who's on YouTube and who's on LinkedIn. So, not that it matters because I go live on both of them at the same time using this platform called Restream. Restream allows you to post up to two platforms for free, right? So, and this is because I used Ecamm Live to do this. This is not Zoom. This is Ecamm Live that I use to do it, but I can't go directly from Ecamm to LinkedIn or YouTube. I have to have a third party, platform in order for me to transmit or broadcast to these 2 platforms. So those are things I had to find out on the fly, right? But I did, and that's okay. So always, like I said, I'm a resource. I'm here to help, not just on the hotel side or hospitality side, but even sometimes on this tech side that we're dealing with when it comes to like podcasts or these talk shows or whatever. Some of the equipment that I use or the platforms that I use as well. What's free. I'm always going to look for the least expensive thing, but it has to work, right? Everything is free is not always the best thing. Okay, just so you know. I preach free 99 all day long, but does it work for what you're trying to do? And that's what you want to make sure. Is it reaching the people that you want to reach? is it working for everything that you're trying to put out, right? Because free is not always. I'm not trying to say free is the only way I go. No, but I'm gonna try it first to see if it's actually what I need, right? So Miss Lauren says, Russell, you have been going on strong with the content. You know what? I try, Laura Brown, because you know my thing is I'm trying to reach the people that don't know that I'm here, that I exist, right? So like Miss Don Michelle Hondell, I don't, this is the first time I think that she's made comments, right? So to me, this is the first time she may follow me before. She may have been she may have seen one of my shows or whatever. I don't know, but this is the first time she's made a comment, and I appreciate that. So it's about me trying to reach people that I don't know, or they may not know who I am or what I do or what I stand for or whatever. So I just want to make sure that to me, social media is not about the people that follow you or that are connected with you. It's about the people who are not. Okay, so I always want people share my content. I appreciate it because the more people share, sharing is caring. The more people that share, the more they'll know, the message I'm trying to put out. And that's basically, I'm in love with hospitality. You know what I mean? It's all about hospitality. It's all about that. It's all about hotels, all about CVBs, all about restaurants, travel. What do you call them? Travel influencers, all those people, transportation companies, all those things, help build this hospitality industry. And I'm a big advocate for that. So if this is a platform for that, if the message I'm getting out there, the content I'm creating is for that, that's what I'm all about, right? That's what I'm all for that. I'm all in. So yeah. So no, but thank you. I appreciate that comment. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I can do it. Which to me is be forever. You know what I mean? I don't see myself stopping. I've done 210 shows so far on air with Russell of Hotels, which is a podcast as well, right? So it's on Spotify. So basically wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, but it is on Spotify, on air with Russell of Hotels. So if you don't want to see me, you can listen to us every time I'm doing the show. You can see the video, but the audio is being recorded. And then once that's done, I upload it to Spotify, and then that's where the podcast comes in. So don't sleep on podcasts, right? So if you got something to say it, right? And I told Miss Lauren Brown that as well. So if you got something to say, don't think of it like this, where, there's so many podcasts out there. No one's going to listen to me. Yeah, right. They are going to listen to you because you have a different spin on things. You have different experiences. That's either life experiences or work experiences. You have different people that follow you, meaning connect with you, and that's a good thing, right? So, and even we can be talking about the same subject matter, but everyone presents things differently. I don't present things the same way that Lauren Brown would or anyone else would, and you should never try to emulate someone else's what they do or how they present things, because that's what makes it interesting, because it's unique. It's unique to me. It's unique to you. It's unique to everyone, right? So that's what it's all about. So, but I appreciate that. I accept that. I accept it. So thank you, Ms. Lauren. Once again, I want to congratulate. No, that's not the one. I want to congratulate this young lady. There you go. Nicole Hankton, new Executive Vice President of the Visitors Bureau of Visit Walnut Creek. There you go. I just want to, I appreciate everything she does. She's one of those people, and I've said this before, where, some people are, my podcast mic is collecting dust. Well, you need to do something about that, young lady. What is that all about? It's collecting dust because you're not doing anything about it. Let me put that on the screen so you can see it. Lauren Brown says my podcast mic is collecting dust, meaning she has a mic to do podcasts, and she was doing podcasts before, but now she's taking a hiatus. And maybe we need to revisit that, because, like I said, you have things to say, you have your experiences, and people want to hear those experiences. I mean, people do want to hear them, but you never know who you will reach with those experiences. Someone may be on the fence about, this hospitality thing or whatever, and they see someone like you that's talking about it, that, this is my job, this is what I do, blah 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 blah, or I travel this and that by myself, that kind of thing. Those are things that can resonate with people, right? Because you never know, you just never know. So always make sure who you are, what you do, how you can help. Okay. I never published a podcast. Okay, well, now you see, now you're getting me. Now I'm getting disappointed. Okay, okay, all right. Enough's enough. Enough of this foolishness. Okay, you need to put the podcast out. If you've done them, publish them. Go set up a Spotify account if you have not already. It is free. Okay, Spotify is free. Set it up, post it. That's all you have to do. And then take that same podcast, post it onto LinkedIn, post it onto YouTube, and all your other Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Post it, okay? So I don't understand why you wouldn't want to do that. What does Michelle say? Thank you. I have to run. No, thank you. Thank you, Miss Dawn Michelle Hondell. I know I appreciate you. And hopefully we can, our paths will cross again soon. So congratulations again to your daughter, your family on the graduation, and have a good time. Okay, there you go. There you go. So, but yeah, once again, I keep going back to this, but I'm just so happy, just so proud, right? So congratulations again to Miss Nicole Hankton, new Executive Vice President at Visit Walnut Creek. There we go. Appreciate you. So yeah. No, she's one of those people. What I was saying is, and this is my daily check-in, right? So this is daily check-in, but it happens to be Saturday. Oh, you're welcome, Donna Michelle. You're more than welcome. So I always use examples of two people that are synonymous with their brand, and they're synonymous consistently. And those two people, one of them is Nicole. Okay, so it's not to me, it's not surprising that she's now the executive vice president of Visit Walnut Creek. It's not surprising because she is synonymous with their brand. She puts that brand before herself, before her personal brand. I've seen it. I know what she does. She travels, all the time. She's always in front of someone presenting Visit Walnut Creek. And that's what it's all about. She posts things. She talks about it. She travels. She hosts breakfast. She hosts events, women's events, but it's all about getting that brand out. So whatever, that's what that brand stands for. If the brand stands for, empowering women and all that kind of stuff, that's what it's all about, right? So I remember that stuff. And it's all related to the effort that Miss Nicole Hankton has put out. So it doesn't surprise me that she got that position, that they promoted her to that position. It's not surprising at all. So congratulations to you. And the other person that I was going to say that's synonymous with their event, they both happen to work for DMOs. Nicole is with Visit Walnut Creek, and this next person, other person, is Veronica Rivera. She's with San Diego Tourism Authority, okay? And she's been on the show too, and I told her that as well. She is synonymous with the San Diego, the San Diego Tourism Authority brand as well. So because she's everywhere as well. So those two are the examples of how people should, strive to be synonymous with their brand. So if you want to see two people that are doing a great job of being synonymous with their brand, what the heck is going on here with my thing here? With my thing. What's going on with my thing? Something popped up my screen. If you want to learn from two people how they market themselves, how they put themselves out there, how they're not afraid to do things, to speak their mind, to talk about things that maybe other people don't want to talk about. I don't know, whatever. Look at Veronica Rivera and Nicole Hankton. Drop the mic. I'm done. Okay. So, and then Miss Lauren Brown says, amazing accomplishment, Nicole. Yes, very amazing. So, no, we're so proud of her. I'm proud of her. We're proud of her. So, once again, I do these lives every I try to do them every Monday through Friday, but today was an exception because I didn't do them yesterday. Didn't do yesterday, and I said I have some time to do it today. And it doesn't matter if I do it today or tomorrow, whenever, because even if they don't catch it on the live, they can catch it on the replay. There you go. So it's going to be replayed on YouTube and on LinkedIn, and I'll probably throw it on Twitter and Facebook too, just for kicks and giggles. Okay. But anyway, you guys have a great weekend, a great Saturday afternoon. It's going on 5 o'clock right now. These lives don't have to be long, but I'm at 35 minutes. See, time flies when you're having fun. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Once again, Russell of Hotels. Check out my show On Air with Russell of Hotels every Tuesday at 1 o'clock, or check out these daily check-ins. I do these with daily check-ins, hence the name daily. I do them daily, right? Monday through Friday. Okay, so once again, thank you so much. And then what else? There was something else I was going to say. And thank you, Don Michelle Hondell, and then, of course, Miss Lauren Brown and Paula C. Appreciate you guys for coming on. And just, Paula C. is driving and listening, but pay attention more to the driving policy and less to me, okay? Because I don't want, you can just stop, pull over, and then listen, okay? I don't want you, I may say something, like that Russell was, we don't want you driving off the road or anything like that. So, but anyway, I'm being silly, okay? But that's what I do. But anyway, I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. But more to come next week because I'm going to do something and I'm going to make sure I let you guys know what I'm doing. So that's just a little teaser. All right. So anyway, you guys have a great day, great Saturday afternoon, great weekend, and we will see you again. And thank you for joining me. I do appreciate that, even though it's on the